when you follow Jesus, the thing you must learn to do is to give yourself. Until you do that, I don't care if you can preach like an angel. People will say, wasn't that wonderful, but they won't do anything. I don't care if you can pray and seemingly ring the bells of heaven. If you're not filled with love, that love chapter means something, people. 1 Corinthians 13 is not just in there to make a nice, lovely statement on love. It's really true. If you do all these wonderful things, if you build buildings, if you build magnificent works, if you collect huge crowds, if you generate unbelievable enthusiasm among the people, but you do not have the love of Jesus motivating, leading, and overshadowing you, you're nothing. You're wiped out, zilch. And you see, the world, the devil knows this. So he's come up with soulish enthusiasm. He's come up with soulish success. He's come up with earthly, sensual, and demonic wisdom to replace the true wisdom of God. And he has caused people to believe that if they can polyparrot Bible verses, they are spiritual. Now, it's good to memorize Scripture. It certainly is. And it's very dangerous to the devil if you do it. But I have occasionally met people who were like a walking Bible in that they could quote the Scripture, but they had no real vital relationship with the author. And it was just like so much pretty poetry. When they quoted it, it thrilled me because I knew the author. When they quoted it, it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. They tell the story. It's an old story, but it illustrates the point about an actor, a very gifted actor who could just emote on the stage. And he did monologues and poems and things that just moved audiences tremendously. He had a tremendous ability. And somebody requested one time in one of his plays that he read the 23rd Psalm. And he did this with great moving things. And when he finished, the people broke into wild applause. They were moved by his rendition of the 23rd Psalm. And a little old gray-headed man stood up and said, "Sir, would you let me read that? Please, would you mind?" And he said, "No, come on up." The little old man got up in a very quavering voice, and with tears streaming down his face, he read through the well, he didn't read it, he knew it, he just said it. With tears streaming down his eyes, he poured out his heart in the 23rd Psalm. When he got through, people were sobbing all over the congregation. There was no clapping. A holy hush had gripped the audience. And after a while, everybody was sitting there, and people were weeping, and they were moved, but it was different. And somebody said, "What was the difference?" The actor was standing over to one side, and he was weeping. He stepped up and he said, "Friends, I knew the psalm. He knows the shepherd." There are a lot of people who know the psalm, but some of them are not vitally connected with the shepherd. And their rendition will produce great waves of enthusiastic fellowship, but not discipleship.